Sprained wrist causes and symptoms. A sprained wrist can occur when a person partially injures a ligament in their wrist. Ligaments are the strong connective tissues that connect bones to other bones. There are several different ligaments in the wrist that a person could sprain. This video covers everything a person needs to know about the symptoms, treatments, and recovery times associated with sprained wrist. What is a sprained wrist? Sprained wrist are injuries or tears to one or more ligaments in the wrist. According to the American Society for Surgery of the Hand, the two most common ligaments that people sprain are the scapholunate ligament, which is located in the middle of the wrist, and the triangular fibrocartilage complex, which is located near the outside of the wrist. Sprains can range in severity. The American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons grade sprains into three categories, ranging from mild to severe. Specifically, grade 1 or a mild sprain. This occurs when the ligament stretches too far but does not tear. Grade 2 or a moderate sprain. This refers to a partial tear of the ligament, which can limit function in the wrist or hand. Grade 3 or a severe sprain. This indicates that the ligament has a complete tear. For example, it may pull away from the bone or take a bone fragment with it. A grade 3 tear requires medical attention. A person should contact their doctor even if they think they have a minor sprain to rule out other injuries that need specific treatment. Sprained wrist versus a broken wrist. A person may not easily be able to tell the difference between a sprain and a fracture or break. Both types of injury can produce pain, swelling, bruising, and warmth around the affected area. A fall, a sudden movement, or twisting could cause either injury. A broken wrist occurs if a person breaks one or more of the 8 bones located in the wrist. This is usually a break of the distal radius, which is one of the 2 bones in the forearm. By contrast, a sprained wrist affects a person's ligaments. Causes. Often, the cause of a sprain is a sudden twist, impact, or movement that overstretches or pushes the wrist in a direction that it does not typically go. Some specific causes of sprained wrist can include blunt trauma from a fall, heat, or other force, twisting the wrist suddenly or too far, stretching the wrist too far. According to the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons, outdoor activities and sports are common causes of injuries to the wrists. Symptoms. A person will typically experience pain when they sprain their wrist. According to the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons, some other symptoms of a sprained wrist can include bruising, warmth around the wrist, swelling, tenderness to the touch, a popping or tearing feeling inside the wrist. These symptoms are similar to those of other and sometimes more severe injuries that require medical attention. Diagnosis. When a person visits their doctor for wrist pain or a suspected sprain or break, the doctor will likely ask questions to more about what happened to cause the pain. They will likely examine the person's wrist and have the person perform movement tests to check for pain and mobility issues. According to one article, a doctor may be able to diagnose the issue with an examination. However, if they cannot tell whether the person has broken or sprained their wrist, they will likely order an imaging test such as an X-ray. They may also order other imaging tests if they need more information about the injury. Home remedies. A person can typically treat a sprained wrist with minimal medical intervention. In fact, the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons recommend using the RICE method. RICE stands for rest, ice, compression and elevation. In other words, a person should avoid using their wrist. Use an ice pack regularly, compress the wrist and keep it elevated as much as possible. This can help prevent swelling and additional injuries to the wrist. Recovery. It can take several weeks for the wrist to heal. People can often expect to feel at least somewhat better within 6 weeks. That said, this time frame can change based on the severity of the injury or tear. A person should talk with their doctor about how long it may take for them to recover and when it is safe for them to return to their normal activities. The American Society of Surgery of the Hand suggests that people keep their fingers moving throughout recovery from a wrist injury. Moving the fingers may help prevent them from becoming stiff. Prevention. It may not be possible to prevent all cases of sprained wrists. However, there are some steps a person can take to reduce the risk of injury. For example, people can take the following preventive steps. Avoid activities or sports that might cause trauma to the wrist. Use two hands to lift and hold heavier objects. Attempt to keep the wrist straight during most activities. It may also help to perform strengthening exercises to help prevent injury. For example, a person may wish to squeeze a stress ball or other semi-soft ball for 15 to 20 seconds and repeat this 3 times per day to help strengthen the wrist. People can also take steps to prevent wrist sprains by avoiding walking on icy or slippery surfaces and by wearing appropriate wrist guards when engaging in activities that may injure the joint. When to contact a doctor. Both the American Society for Surgery of the Hand and the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons recommend that a person contact their doctor if they believe that they have sprained their wrist. A doctor will need to assess the injury and determine the best treatment options to prevent either more invasive treatment later or permanent damage to the wrist.